We're back here again. The crane is officially up and running. We've got our big girder set up that's gonna run across there. Troy's just getting the ice scraped off. We did indeed get snow, but not nearly as much snow as we were expecting. The other day when we were here and there was like 2 feet of snow, this is much better. Anyways, I guess this is ready. So this side here is what goes in this little wall here, and then the other end should, in theory, just sit on that 2x6 over there. So I'll start coming out until this end is more or less where we want it, and then I'll swing it over. If you want to grab it, just hold it and then just kind of walk it out. I'm going to start trolleying out and just like slide your grip down until you're at the end of the beam. Let it pivot this way, Tim, so it can be closer to him, because I'm not going to swing it until I'm further out. Oh yeah, baby. You guys are good there? I'm gonna leave the strap on this. Let's grab a couple 2x4s and throw them over the top of this onto the wall. We can nail it into the wall, and then we can put this exactly where we want it to be. Nice, that looks so good. So what we're doing here, we're just nailing 2x4s to the top of this beam in a couple spots so we can tie it into that exterior wall, make sure it's nice and straight and parallel on the dimension it needs to be. This is a stair hole beam, so it's extra important. So he's got that one tacked. We'll have to tack this other one, and then we can nail them on the walls. Put a little more tension on the tape. Beautiful. We can unhook this guy. Do me a favor real quick. Let's clean off these caissons and just give me a measurement from the steel to the concrete on both of these, and then we can start moving some material. All right, so now that our crane is working, we can start to get this material a little more spread out and organized and functional, because it's all just jam-packed into the garage right now, which is not gonna work long term. Just be careful of any swing, just in case. So I think we can leave all this 2x in the back, because that doesn't really matter too much. This is the biggest pack we've moved so far. Something like 30-something foot joists, and a lot of them, with LVLs and snow on them too. I'm gonna put these over here so they're closer to the floor where we need them. Troy's making us the world's best sawhorses right now. None of that crap that Zach builds, kind of crap that's gonna collapse under a timber and bust a toe. I'm gonna have to edit in like circus music over this. You have a center mark on there, Tay? So it should be 5 3/4 wide. So just 2 7/8 will be half the width, if you know what I mean. 19 or 18? Okay, 19 foot, half an inch. That's to your center. Okay, and then we'll do the, you could probably hook that by yourself, but you can hook the other wall, measure the same thing. So that 19 foot, half an inch will be a quad LVL. So we can cut 4 of those, and then we have a crap ton of LVL, so we'll just need to dig through everything and make sure we're cutting the right stuff. Hopefully we have some 19 footers, because they always send them like an inch or 2 long. That'd be perfect. If you run it without impacting it, the fans will help cool it. I will say, when we were doing the timbers in Monument, I was trying to use my Metabo impact. They got way more juice, that's for sure. Well, shall we set this thing and then eat some food? Lift it up a little, Troy.
It's actually like
Up. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Good.
Yep.
Money. It's about as money as it gets. Okay, so now we can mark out this hanger for this one. Same thing, 4 feet and go from the steel beam. And it's just gonna face that hanger, and that's our last beam for this section. So the top will be that side. It doesn't normally matter which side is which, but just because I did the planing on the end of the thing. Am I crazy, or does that look straight? I think I'm just crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty straight. What you got?
From the steel, roughly? Yeah, that's good. Sweet, great. Yeah, now that it's in, it looks right. It's just because it was crooked, it looked like it was crooked. Imagine that. So yeah, we'll run sinkers in those diagonals. Nice, that notch was perfect, Troy. Look how flush that is. Yeah, classic. Okay, let me think what to do next. I think we'll start running a crap ton of hangers. So basically, our layout is just gonna be, for these joists, let's see how wide these are. 2 inches. So 15 and go if we're hooking the exterior wall. We can pull that on the wall and on the ledger from the exterior wall. Don't mark it on the wall, just hook it and then we'll pull past the beam. All right, we're folding up the crane for the day, rolling up. You can see it's turning into a winter wonderland again. But we got a good section of the floor going, and we're ready to crush it in the morning and knock out a bunch more of this. All right, we're back here again. Gonna finish up this floor. Today is Zach's birthday. What birthday lunch are we gonna do?
What sounds good?
There's a pizza place and a burger place. The burger place is all right. We'll get something delicious and amazing.
These are
I beat you to it. All right, so I got this stuff laid out for you guys once those headers are done. What's that? Yeah, they're gonna stop on the beam though, on the steel beam. Yeah, we'll run a rim joist on that side of it, and then the joist will just die into it. Rim first probably. So we can run these guys now. I'll clear all the snow out of these hangers and put all the glue in, and then we'll roll them all out first so they're already spread, and then we'll just drop them all in at once. When we're rolling them, we'll just set them kind of over the top like how this one is, but we'll just keep the holes on the left side consistently So that way when we're setting them, it's the same motion every time. All right, well, I would say let's start with the bolt ones so we get the crappy ones done first. Yeah, 2 toenails in the top into that ledger. Is it? The bottom is the most important part because that's where it sits on the hanger. Ready? That's where it gets tricky because now they're long. For these ones, I would snap a line. Yeah, because these I'll be able to pivot up and cut, but that won't really work on these shorter ones. I would just run a full one for now, and then we'll patch into it once I cut these. Just like we did on that side, where we pull back 1.25 inches, we're gonna do that same thing on this.
Okay.
And then we'll snap a line across the tops of these. Then we'll square down with that, and then we'll run through and cut all these. I'm just gonna put these on layout because that'll affect the lengths.
Yeah.
Like it? All right. Dude, he got the Timbs with the fur on the inside. He's insane. Troy and some apple bottom jeans. Apple bottom jeans. You know what else? Something you guys should try, how I would frame this when I have like 2 walls with the same dimensions. I'll find my joists that, you know, are the right length for this, which I think we have 12 footers or whatever. I run them all up here long. I put them flat on layout, and then I basically snap this line on the top of them and then just set the depth on the saw and just cut them all like that. Makes it super fast. And then they're all perfect too. You don't have to worry about accidentally getting something wrong. You should try it. I think you'd like it. Plus it's also nice, you have a platform to stand on while you're setting them all. So now I would just double check on this end that they're pretty square. If they're more than like a quarter off, I would say we can cut them. And then yeah, we can basically set them the exact same way we did these. Basically think of it like it's flat on the, like the X is off it, so when we tip it up, it'll be on the X, you know what I mean? So like with this layout here, we'll go like that, holes down, and then tip it up like that. And then we'll tip them the same way, where we'll start from that end and then do this, because then you have all the flat ones to stand on behind you. So I'll grab those ones next. If you want to just start marking square on these, we can cut them, and then we can get these puppies spread out. Not too shabby. You guys see the new Shrek trailer?
No, there's a new Shrek?
Yeah, dude, but they like redesigned him.
Oh my god.
Shrek 5.
Is he now yellow?
No, he's just like, you know how newer animation is just like different?
Yeah, it like hits different.
Yeah.
4K.
That's right, new Shrek ain't the same. I think I took all mine out earlier. Oh, I got one too. Oh yeah, generators. I was like, I feel like I'm running out of air. And I was like, I didn't turn off the compressor. And I was like, oh, I turned off the generator. I thought it was a little too peaceful. I thought I was missing a sort of chronic stress feeling. Oh, you gotta do the switch, Troy. The red switch. Try that. Oh. Hey.
35, 7/8.
All right, so we're about to start dropping our sheets. We got that section fixed. We got our blocks in. Now we're still waiting on a custom steel thing for this back side of the house where the cantilever is gonna go. I guess the fabricators are struggling with some stuff, but it is gonna work out because our joists are gonna switch direction right here. So it'll actually work for us to just stop on this LVL. Zach's birthday today, and for his birthday, he said he wants to carry sheets. So that's what he gets to do. Not even joking, that's what he actually said. I bet we can have this thing sheeted in an hour and a half, but we'll see.
You good, Troy? Send it.
I didn't quite get that.
It's kind of tricky to get it when setting them this way. And then we want to have essentially an 1/8 inch or so gap right here. And rinse and repeat. Grab another glue gun, Tim. Another glue gun. Only glue the first LVL because we're gonna leave the outer LVL empty.
Okay.
Because that's where our sheets going that way are gonna connect. Beautiful. If you want to start on this next row, I'll pull this sheet out of the way so you can hit it. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can you just get a little further out on these two, Tim? I'll drop it here, Zach. You're good. This has a rip? We might as well. We can just cut 2 sheets. Let's go 28.5. Yeah, to start on this one right here, because that's our 4-foot break. Go ahead and hit the blocks too. Yeah, not including the tongue. Just the same 4 feet. We can go over this seam and we'll just pull these together in order for them to go together. Because then when we route this, all the pieces will fit to literally sheet our drop shower floor. I was planning on framing ahead of time, but I just got distracted because when I was measuring for them is when I realized that thing was wrong. So, but it doesn't really matter, we can do it later too. We'll just center it over this, so we'll break on that joist and this one. And then we might need to finagle it a little bit in order to get the groove to go together here, but it'll work. Pretty good there. I steal that gun, Tim. A full sheet will work here. And we can glue the rest of that row over there, Troy. I'll get a few nails here. There it is. Hallelujah. Yeah, just take 16 off, because it's a little over 8 feet. And then this one, Zach, I'll break on this joist so that way we can notch out for this guy, know what I mean? Yeah. So after that guy, Tim, I'll get one at 80 inches, just a full 4 foot by 80. So you'll want to stomp it on that corner because you want to stomp away from the sheet that's already done. There you go. Hopefully that'll stay. There it is. Oh yeah.
All right, well, there we go. The floor is all finished up, at least what we can do. Supposedly we're gonna get that steel piece either tomorrow afternoon or first thing on Friday, but either way, we've got plenty to do. We'll get this section snapped out at least. We'll get the garage plated. Actually, I think we'll do that first. We'll plate the garage. We also gotta finish framing in this section of floor. So we'll kind of hit that first, probably while we plate the garage. I've also got some material stacks so we can work on cut list, but those few things should keep us busy. I like to frame the garage walls on the deck so we can square them and get them all nailed and sheared on the ground. Then we'll just set them with the crane, which will be nice. But that'll do it for today. Happy birthday to Zach.